Hello, Magic players. Welcome you to another episode of the Brewers Tavern. Hey, Charles, good to have you here.
Hey, good to be here. This is episode 8, right?
Yeah, episode number 8. As I just want to let you know, we got a lot of new subscribers. We got a lot of new views on our videos. So the channel is in progress. People kind of like what we're doing, and today we have another spicy brew for our viewers here. I will play an Enchantress deck and
I'm gonna play Underworld Dreams today.
a Dreams combo deck. Perfect. That is pretty awesome. I think that will be a super fun and super cool matchup. We will start as always with my deck picture and then with yours. We start like this just to let the viewers know because we have to rearrange the cameras. So one needs to rearrange the camera and the other one talks about the deck and then the other way around. Yeah, so we start with my deck and we talk soon. So we switch to my deck. I play the Enchantress list as I told you. The spice here is the Prodigal Sorcerer Living Plains Shell, which tries to kill the opponent's lands and swing with my lands for lethal. There is kind of a weakness when your opponent plays cards like Balance or Nevinral's Disc. This is kind of bad for you, but at some point I will also try Living Plains with a Nev Disc in my deck plus Sedge Trolls, so maybe this is kind of a cool deck to play. So, but let's see. Otherwise, the other spice I have in my list is the Spirit Link in the sideboard against creature-heavy decks, which also give me the chance to draw a card out of Veduran Enchantress. So yeah, this is basically my deck. We move on to your deck. Charles, tell us a little bit about your deck.
All right, so this is a very similar build to what I played in the Summer Derby in 2020. I think Underworld Dreams is a lot of fun. It's a pretty standard Underworld Dreams build with the Winds of Change and the Howling Mines. I really like Flash Counter as a card. I don't have a ton of islands, but I really want to try to protect the dreams. So it's a perfect card to try to stop a disenchant. So I really like that card in this deck, which doesn't really see that much play. And the cool part about how I like to play Dreams is I like to play a transformational sideboard for two reasons. One is I don't play any Mistress Factories in the main. So if opponent has Swords to Plowshares, that's really, really a dead card. Game one, there's no targets. The other thing is I have 4 Dark Rituals in the main, and I have that to try to speed up Underworld Dreams. But when I start out with 4 rituals, that really leads into a great matchup to go bring in Jazams and Hippies for game 2 or game 3. So the fact that ritual's already in there, it just seems to really gel well. Now, we exchanged deck photos right before the match, so we both know what our decks are and what our sideboards are. So a game 2, so to speak, wouldn't be a surprise what my options are. So where I typically game 2 will go transformational, put the creatures in. I'm going to kind of assume that we're playing game 3 after game 1. So, it's possible I'm going to be playing creatures, or it's possible I'll be playing dreams. I'm going to just shuffle in my sideboard each game we play, and at least it's a guess, because that's what my opponent would have for game 3. It would be a guess, just to try to keep things interesting. But that's what I'm playing today. It should be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you for showing. It looks amazing. Yeah, and as you said, I mean, we discussed before if I should just sideboard out my removal because I know basically about the transformational sideboard. But yeah, this was the...
But you won't know what I'm doing now. So game 2, you won't know. And any games we play after game 1, you won't know, am I going to put the creatures in, or am I going to I'm going to leave the Underworld Dreams in? So you'll have to decide, do I want to put Spirit Link in? It might be dead, it might be great, or it might not. I'm going to kind of keep you guessing.
I mean, to be honest, if I would play against a Winds of Change deck, I would never expect a transformational sideboard. So I would for sure board out the Swords and will be super surprised when turn 1 Jusum hit the board. Like, I think
that's the idea, right? That's the idea. But with Ritual, I can really put it out turn 1.
Yeah,
which is great.
And that puts a lot of pressure on me when I have no creature removal here. So, okay, then we move on.
Let's go to the tavern.
To the tavern, exactly. And give me a second to switch the screens, sorry, and see you in like 2 seconds. Hey, we are ready. Just quick shuffling up. Odd or even for you?
Even.
I start.
Okay.
One, three. For meat, number
L1.
two. Okay, so
Okay.
number two on top for me.
Number 2.
Yeah. Let's see if
All
this
right.
is a good one.
And you're up first.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will try that.
I cannot. No lands, unfortunately.
Yeah, but isn't it good enough to? I mean, when you play Lotus into regrowth, you can ramp out for. I mean, yes, of course, a no-lander, but cracking Lotus, regrowth, so you have 1 green, getting back the Lotus for Underworld Dreams. Yeah, okay, this changed nothing.
I mean, it's just, I mean, I do have a land on top, but it would be very, very, very risky. If I had 1 land, I would keep it.
Yeah.
With that.
Because with some starts with Lotus and regrowth are keepable at some point. I mean, you're playing in the dark, and the turn 1 Underworld Dreams is always super scary. Number 2 on top.
We'll keep this.
Okay. I start. Pass turn.
I will pass turn and take 1 ancestral in your upkeep.
Okay. I draw. I play a land. And I play an Enchantress.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
We'll bolt the Enchantress.
Yes.
Ritual. Your turn. Draw 2.
1, 2. I play a bird. And I try to disenchant the Holding Mine. And
Okay.
pass turn.
How many cards you have?
2.
It's your turn.
My turn? Yes.
Yep.
I draw 2. I play a tropical, play a bird, and play an Enchantress. Cards in hand?
2.
2. Huh. I Chaos Orb your Holding Mine. And pass the
Okay.
turn.
Play wheel.
Yes.
Do when's the change?
3, 6, 7. I discarded a moat.
Play land for turn. Ritual. Play dreams.
Yes.
Pass turn.
So I take 3 damage, go to 17, and take 1 from the underworld dreams, right?
Yep.
Okay. Draw. I play land. I play regrowth on disenchant and disenchant your underworld dreams. I have
Okay.
1 colorless floating. I play install energy on the bird. I draw a card. I still have 1 colorless floating. For 1 green, I play bird, and with 4 mana, 1, 2, the colorless in my pool, and the bird, I play a Tom and pass turn.
How many cards do you have?
4.
Ritual. Dreams.
Okay.
Alley line.
Yes.
17. I'll play balance.
Okay.
No cards. And I think I have to lose a land.
I have 1, 2,
How many lands do you
3,
have?
4 lands. 4.
Okay. I will toss.
4 lands, and I lose this.
I'll toss the volcanic.
Yeah. I get 2 damage. I draw 2.
Okay.
I disenchant your underworld dreams and pass the turn.
Draw 2.
Yes.
Turn.
End of turn, draw a card with the book. 2 cards in hand, draw 2 from my deck. So sweet.
Yeah. This could be useful.
Pass turn.
Play land for turn.
Yes.
No 16. I'll bring Geyser for 5.
That's cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pass turn.
And end of turn, I draw a card. I take 1 damage out of the black dice, draw for the turn. Sorry, draw 2 for the turn, play a land.
Yeah, draw 2.
Yeah.
So you're at 13.
13, yes. I play a living plane. I sword your underground sea. And
Okay, I go to 17.
Sword your city of brass.
All right, I go to 18.
And then I pass the turn.
All right, draw 2. I'm going to cast a Demonic Tutor.
That's okay.
as well. The chaos orb.
Yes.
Lay a land with summoning sickness. Get a pass turn. In your upkeep, I'll activate the chaos orb.
I tried to disenchant the chaos orb.
Okay.
Give me a second. Like this. Lands are 1/1 attackers. I draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
I play a Sylvan Library. And I pass the turn.
Okay. Draw 2. How many cards do you have?
4? No, 3.
Play Dreams.
Okay. Winds of Change?
Winds of Change.
I
have 6 cards.
Yeah.
Oh, 6.
Draw 3.
6. I'll play a land with summoning sickness. Play Pearl. Your turn.
I untap. I draw 2. I take 2 damage.
Yep.
I play Strip Mine. Can I strip directly?
No, it has summoning sickness.
Okay. Play a bird. And pass the turn.
All right, untap. Draw 2.
Yes.
Play a land with summoning sickness, a C.
Yes.
And ritual. I'll play the Abyss.
That's cool for me.
Okay. Your turn.
End of turn, I draw a card with the book.
Okay. Go to 7.
Then I go to 5 and draw 2 cards. Oh, I also need to sacrifice a creature. Thinking. This is not easy. I for sure must play a Sylvan Library.
Well, that forest is summoning sickness you just played.
Then with this one.
That one's good.
And I pass the turn.
All right, draw 2.
Yes.
Play a land with summoning sickness. Oh, I have to sacrifice a creature.
Land. Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Told you.
Yeah, thinking. Yeah, go down to 2. End of turn. Or you want to attack?
I'm thinking about it. Let's see what you have. How many creatures you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Pass turn.
End of turn, I try to draw a card.
And you go to 1.
Nope, no disenchant here.
All right, interesting game, right?
Yeah, that was I thought with the living planes I could draw myself back, but as I told you, the early Underworld Dreams are just too crazy. Here 2 damage, there 2 damage. You know what I mean? Like they're stacking quickly.
Well, I can't remove enchantments other than with the 1 Chaos Orb, so anything you're doing with Living Plane, I'm kind of stuck with.
Unfortunately, I should not have disenchanted the Chaos Orb, because from the top I drew the second Living Planes, which I could not know, but still.
Give me a second, okay?
No problem. I mean, you need to board 15 cards. Maybe more,
I
maybe less.
shuffled all 15 in. I have 75 cards, and I'm going to take out 15. This is what I would do if we were playing a match in Game 3. And I play Dreams Game 1, my creature-based strategy Game 2.
I mean, as I told you, I would for sure board out the swords because they have 0 targets, and even if I would expect you to have a creature base, which I would not, because I just do not know that this transformational sideboard is a thing for Underworld Dreams combo.
But you
not,
should assume we're playing Game 3, because you should assume that you know that I could do either one.
Yeah. So I'm on the play. Let's see. One, 3.
Number 2.
For me, number 2 as well.
All right.
4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I try my luck.
Okay, we'll keep.
Pass turn. Yeah.
Okay.
I have 5 cards in hand, so I take 1 damage. I draw 2. I play a land. I try to play install energy on my bird. So this taps for 2, and this taps for 1. So green, green. On yeah, and a soul ring, and pass the turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So I look at the top 5, right?
5.
And I take 3. Double right. Bam. I play an Enchantress. I have 1 colorless floating. And I play a Prodigal Sorcerer and pass the turn.
Draw 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Yes.
Ritual.
Yeah.
This.
The Abyss is okay.
This.
Yeah.
It's the land drop, even with the Howling Mines. Your turn. How many cards you have?
I have 3. And I get rid of my Enchantress. Then I look at the top 5. I take 3. I play a land. I play a Living Plains.
Yep.
And then install energy on my Prodigal Sorcerer. I shoot your 2 lands. Oh no, wait, I shoot 1 land. Oh no, I shoot 2 lands. Yeah, 2 lands. 3, 4. Play another 3 mana, sorry, and disenchant your Abyss and pass turn. Oh, you draw 3.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in love with the install energies. Giving a creature haste in green with untapping it is awesome.
Okay, I have a play, but this is going to work. It should be pretty amazing.
Oh no, no balance, please.
Oh, it's going to be nasty. Just letting you know. This is going to be really. It's one of those. Definitely one of those times I'm glad it's being recorded.
Oh,
Who's someone expecting this here?
Yeah.
Green.
Green, okay.
Growth.
Lotus.
Play Lotus. 1 green floating.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Hold on.
The Enchantress deck here in Old School has the same problem, in my opinion, as the Legacy version. You play blue, but you have no counter spells. This is a real big problem.
Yeah, summoning sickness is the problem. You need an extra land.
Oh right, the lands all have summoning sickness.
Sorry, give me 1 more second. This is not a good. Okay, well, I don't really have much of a choice. So, green, I'll regrowth it.
Yep.
1 green floating. Red, and I'll cast Winds of Change. So I have 2 red and a green floating.
Okay.
I have 5 cards.
I have 1 card.
2 red and 1 green.
Slippery.
The thing is, I need a pearl and balance. I got this, but I don't have the pearl.
Whew, no balance.
When's it change? I have 1 red and 1 green floating.
Okay. I
wasn't going to do it. It's close.
I threw the classy 5,000 euro do nothing from the top.
I mean, if in these 4 cards I draw the pearl and the balance, it's going to be pretty nasty. I have to get very lucky.
But you have, I mean, you at least have more draw steps. Like, you have Ancestral every turn on yourself, so
4 cards.
There is the chance that you start a comeback. Oh yeah,
awful. This is not going to help. I'll play a land for Terminal Summoning Sickness, and it's your turn.
Silver Library. I look at the top 5. I take 1, 2, 3. I play a land. I will separate the lands which are summoning sick from the others.
Yeah, would you like me to separate my lands which are summoning sick?
Yeah, please.
Okay,
more to the left. No,
okay, I don't want you to get confused.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to keep up. Our boards are so full, you know. Another sorcerer. I need to let them sign from Timmy the Sorcerer. I don't know if you saw his channel yet. He's from the Netherlands.
I love his channel.
I think, oh man, I can, I shoot your land and attack you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5.
All right.
Pass turn.
Okay, so I'm going to draw 3. I know I want balance, the pearl, and I did not get any of that. Your turn.
3, 5. 1, 2, 3. Birds of Paradise. Summoning sick land. Shoot you for 1, untap him, attack with everything for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, I'm at 7.
And I time walk.
Game.
Yeah.
Good game. That was pretty cool.
Against me, when you assemble an early Underworld Dreams, that puts me under so much pressure. If I do not, I need to disenchant it. If not, I will lose the game 100% because it shuts down the library, just everything.
That's definitely a good card for that.
Yeah, it is. Let's see.
Yeah, we gotta shuffle the same 15 cards in.
We had so much traffic on episode number 6. Some people were also writing stuff like, "Oh my God, Mitja, your turn 1 was insane. You remember that one where I double wheeled into complete Tron turn 1?"
Yeah, that's what you call insane.
That was
I
one
couldn't
of
believe
the
it.
craziest thing I've seen in Magic since I played because it was so crazy.
That was pretty cool to see though. That was like holy shit.
I mean that shows why cards like fast bound were restricted in so or banned in so many formats because they go crazy so fast. I can just recommend to people play more fast bound in old school. It's like every of your lands is a mox. It's perfect.
It's definitely underplayed.
It is for sure. And also Tron is underplayed. I mean, there's basically no land destruction. I mean, if you face a deck with Stone Rain, Ice Storms, and Sinkholes all together, this is probably unwinnable for you. But I mean, we had it in one episode, the land destruction, right?
Yeah.
But I've never seen a build like this in a tournament. So I think Tron is at least considerable.
I mean, I have other Tronas. I really think Tron is really, really fun. It's also why I like a one strip format because it just limits the number of decks if you have 4 strips in it. Like you cannot play that. It's hard to play it in one strip. Just
Yeah,
one strip really broadens the type of decks you can play.
that's
Let me
true.
just give this a shuffle.
No problem. We have all the time we need. It's our stream. What do they want us to do? Stop streaming? Ha! They can't.
I can't. No
Uh,
one's calling. No one's calling time for us.
yeah. Number 3 on top.
All right, you two, number 3, and I'll be on the play. It was a very cool game to see. Living Plane is a pet card of mine for sure because that's my tabernacle part of my tabernacle deck.
Yesterday I traded for another Diamond Valley and Rock X. So I will also bring on stream at some point the Diamond Valley dot deck. I also want to run Preachers and Rubinia Soul Singer with Diamond Valley, so this will be also an awesome deck at some point.
You gonna play Rook Egg in that deck too?
No.
Oh. I'm gonna keep.
Maybe 4-color X. Now I'm committed. I keep 2.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, sorry, I need to do it like that. And play a bird. And a Lotus pass the turn.
Oh. Land. That's turn.
One, two, three. Where Enchantress? Pass turn. Oh, I also bought Wombats. I want to build an Enchantress deck with Wombats.
That would be really fun. They can get really big.
Yeah.
Hippie in your turn.
You know what's cool about the Hippie? When I have 0 cards in hand, he does not affect me at all.
Okay.
Tap. Install energy on the other bird, so it gets haste. I draw a card. I play Spirit Link on your Hypnotic.
Okay.
Now I can tell you I bought it out to Swords because they basically do nothing and I have not enough sideboard cards against you. That's why I boarded in Spirit Link over Swords. Because they at least draw a card from the Enchantress. Huh. Yeah, I need to pass the turn.
Some cards will draw.
Yeah.
Land for turn.
Yes. Dip. Dip is a problem. I mean, you can at least attack with the hypnotic.
I'm not going to give you 2 life. It's okay. I'll let you keep your card.
Yeah, but because it makes me discard. That's why.
Yeah, I could trade. I could trade your card for 2 life. I'm not going to do it.
Pass turn.
All right. Go to 18. Cards draw.
Yeah.
Land for turn. Swing.
Yeah, 17. Oh Lord.
So 6 cards, pass turn.
Huh. Pass the turn.
15.
Yeah.
Cards draw. Land for turn.
Yes.
Swing.
I blocked the Jusam with a bird, and I take 3 down to 14.
Okay. 14. Bolt your Enchantress.
No. Okay.
And play another dip in your turn.
In Germany, we have these sentences where you get life advices from, and the one I would use now is, now a good advice is expensive. I draw for the turn. Huh. Lucky for you that you shot the other Enchantress. I try to play regrowth on install energy. Install energy, the bird, and draw a card. Hard. Pass the turn. I think this is game over.
Yep.
Come on. I'm at 14, 11 damage. 13. You have no light involved.
I do. I don't.
Ha! I knew it. I'm safe.
But I'll go to 10. Full regrowth lightning bolt. Okay. And pass turn.
Draw.
Somehow if you draw balance, I still will have the win.
Actually, I'm unsure if I run balance in this deck. Because I thought about running balance, but then I thought, living planes with balance is kind of disenergetic. And I was a little bit afraid. But now, it would be better to play it. But I think let me calculate real quick. I need to... That's not even good. I play a Chaos Orb and pass the turn. In your upkeep, I destroy one of your Serendips with the trigger of the life loss on the stack.
Okay. The cards draw.
Yeah.
Swing. Oh, I can't swing with this, sorry. Swing with these 2.
I block with the bird, the Serendip, and I block the Jusam.
Okay. Yep. Go to 6 and bolt you.
Ha!
Okay. Another hippie.
Doppel H. Yeah, that's cool.
That's fair.
This is a very good magic card, but not helpful at the moment. I think I'm dead. I just stole 30 seconds of your lifetime.
Game.
Let me check for the balance. I think I do not play it. Yes, no balance here. The main thing why I also do not run balance is I have the mode against creatures. I do not, as I told you, I would not expect a transforming sideboard, and I can't search for the balance. I have no demonic, so that's why I am not going for it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That makes sense to me.
Do you want us to play another round?
Yeah, let's maybe let's play like 2 more games. What do you think?
Perfect. That's fine.
All right, 2 more games. I just want to make sure we get enough content. So when we leave these games, these decks, we don't not coming back for at least a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
These have been really interesting games today.
They are. I mean, these are kind of special because you're not seeing them every day, and also the cards like Living Plains and the Transforming Sideboard are kind of surprising. Also, a big thing is I did not board in the city in a bottle. I mean, against your creature board now, they would be awesome, but if you board a creature board out, they're just dead cards.
They're completely. You get 3 City of Brass and a library if I play it. Dreams.
And I think this is not worth it. I mean,
not for 4 lands.
Yeah, I mean, I play 1 City of Brass in the main board. Oh, sorry. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Number 3 was the pile on top.
Number 1.
Okay, so number 1 for me as well.
Okay. All right, you're on the play. We'll play this one and one more, and I think we'll have some good games on video for episode number 8.
I will try.
I will keep.
I play bird and pass the turn.
Cards, your turn. Be careful, I can almost see your hand.
Oh, sorry. I disenchant your mobs and pass the turn.
Okay. 19. Fine.
17.
Yes, sir.
Enchantress, pass turn.
18.
Dreams are good.
Fine.
14. I go down to 13 directly.
Okay. For when you draw, yeah.
For when I draw, yes. I'm just
Pass.
lazy and don't want to touch dice 2 times. Install energy, but now I need to do it. Draw. Living Plains. Draw. And I pass the turn. Yes. Down to 8.
At your draw. No, you're down to 7 at your draw step.
Down to 6. I lose 2 life. You have 2 dreams. I was at 11.
You were at 11.
Yeah,
I thought you were
because I
at
drew
12.
1 out of Living Plane.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then I go down to 11, then I take 3, go down to 8 and lose 2 life in my draw step. Bird. Oh, this one is summoning sick. Bird. And Enchantress, pass turn.
16, draw. Summoning sickness.
Yeah.
Swing.
I block with the bird.
Okay, pass turn.
I go down to 4, draw 1. Play land with summoning sickness and pass the turn.
15, draw. Land with summoning sickness.
Yes.
Swing.
I blocked surrender.
Your turn.
I lose 2 life. This does not help at all. Yeah, your game.
Alright, good game.
You board in the shatters?
Yeah, well, I don't really have... I guess I can keep Black Vices in instead.
I mean, they're damage at least. It
Yeah,
depends.
that probably would be...
I mean,
I was running out of like cards to put in, but probably Vice, I guess, would be better.
yeah, I mean, I have, how many artifacts do I have? I have the On-Color Moxen and the Lotus and the Chaos Orb. So 4. Let's see. 2. Oh no, I also have the books. So 6.
Yeah, so it's not... Being able to take care of a book might be better than a Vice, because your hand is pretty quick.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, the transform board is so strong.
Alright, so let's make this our last game, and let me be on the play, and let me just decide what I'm going to be playing for our last game.
Keep that. I need to show that hand to the audience. Just close your eyes, promise.
I'm not looking. I'm just sideboarding, so I'm not looking at the screen.
I just showed the hand, and I will say later something about the hand. I just want to show it, that people know what I'm talking about. But so far we had pretty intensive matches.
These should have been really good. I don't think it's that easy for either deck to win.
That's true.
Both doing some cool stuff. Just see what I've taken out. Okay, this is 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Well, I have my last choice for the day.
Yes.
And you'll be on the play. Just give this a really good shuffle. You're keeping that hand?
I will keep that hand.
All right. Well, that means you must like it, and you showed everybody what you have. Should be worried.
I can't say anything about it yet. I kind of like it, but the time will tell if it was a good or a bad decision.
Okay, what am I playing?
Maybe my love for one card was too strong.
We'll see.
Sorry, I didn't cut myself. Shall I cut myself?
It's fine. No. Definitely keep it after.
Okay. Number 1 on top.
All right. After all this talk, I want to see what this hand's going to do. Okay, I'm going to keep this.
Me too. I will start with library pester. Yeah.
Cards, your turn. So you don't have a first turn Shazam. You should be happy.
It got worse than I expected. Okay. Oh Lord.
Somehow I think this is funny for some reason.
It is super fun because as I told you, I will. Okay, I draw 2. I pass the turn.
Ooh, that's not good.
Discard a card. End of turn, I draw a card, or in your upkeep, I draw a card.
Okay. How many cards do you have?
Too much. Too many, sorry.
Time
8. Yeah. Okay.
Time walk.
That's cool.
1 card, draw 2.
You know, I kept the hand without any lands, just the library. This is why I showed it to the camera. And you know what I said? I said to you, whenever you keep a greedy library hand, you get punished for it. And I thought you just strip it, I lose because I do not draw any lands.
I do not have a strip mine in this deck.
You do not have a strip mine, but this is probably worse.
I play Dreams and I have 1 card.
That's cool. Oh Lord. Oh man. So
we'll have to play one more. We'll have to play one more because this is going to be really quick.
Yeah. So I take 3 times 4, right?
You have how many cards?
8.
You have 8. Okay, 3 times 4, so 12. Then you're gonna when you draw a card, you're gonna lose another 2.
2.
So you'll be at 2. At 16, right? You're gonna lose.
I mean, I'm dead. Oh, no. Lying? Thinking. No, I'm dead. I can't empty my hand. I mean, what shall I do? I just lose land now, but...
All right, let's play this one more. Let's play this one more time. I'm gonna obviously keep the same deck, so you know what I'm doing.
So
yeah, that Stark Ritual though. It really helps speed things out.
Yeah, and viewers, as you see, lands with library are not always a keep.
Well, when I double vice you, it's really rough with Howling Mine.
I mean the Howling Mine, and also that I mean I was greedy. I was super greedy with that opening hand. But oh Lord.
Well, you had 3 vices turn 2. That's not good.
Yeah, especially with a hand which can't interact with vices.
All right. Our last game. This is fun. Then we'll talk about sideboards.
Number 2 on top.
Okay. Number 1.
Oh. Move the entire playmat. 7, 4, 6, 7. I keep it.
Yeah, this is a mulligan. This does absolutely nothing.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I'm off, but like, what is that gonna? Or is that? What would that get me?
No, you draw another one.
Nah, I'm gonna. That's just.
It's fine. I mean, I wouldn't have kept it as well.
I definitely would not have. And you're on the play. I'd rather just lose, especially that I'm on the draw. I'd rather lose a card and try to have something a little more aggressive. number?
Number 1 on top, please.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna have to try this.
Yep.
And I have 6 cards. Your turn.
Pass turn.
All right. Your turn.
I have 6 cards, so I get 2 damage down to 18. Draw. Draw. Play a Lotus and 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. I try to play a land and pass the turn.
How many cards you have?
6. Yeah.
Pass turn.
So take another 2 and draw 2. Draw 1 out of the library. And I try to disenchant your black vice.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 7. Pass the turn.
All right, we'll draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
How many cards?
7.
Growth on black vice.
Lotus, crack Lotus for white and disenchant your black vice.
Okay, it's your turn.
I have 6 cards in hand. I draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
Draw 1 with the library. Play a Mox, play a land, 2, 4, 6, 7, and play a Sorcerer and pass the turn.
Draw 2.
Yes. Yeah.
The black vice.
Works.
And your turn.
2, 4, 6 cards in hand, so I take 2.
About fighting over black vice.
I draw 2 for the turn. And I draw 1 with the library. I play land and Soul Ring. Then I try my luck with regrowth and disenchant your black vice.
Oh, it's a black vice war.
Yeah, and attack you with the Sorcerer. And pass the turn.
All right, draw 2.
Yeah.
Abyss and pass turn.
Sorcerer is gone. I draw 2. I play a
You can ping me in response to the Abyss trigger, so I can go to 18 if you want.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, didn't thought about that. I draw with the library. Enchantress and pass the turn. 7 cards.
Sure.
End of turn, disenchant your Abyss.
Okay.
6 cards in hand. I draw 2. Oh, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8. I can't draw one with the library yet. But I play a Living Plains. Draw a card with the Enchantress. Play a Mox. Oh, sorry. This is what I wanted to do. Sorry, I messed it up completely. I play first the Prodigal Sorcerer and then the Living Plane like this.
Okay.
It does not change anything, but I messed it up a little bit. And I play Install Energy on the Sorcerer, draw one out of the Verduran, and I kill your 2 lands and pass the turn.
Ancestral myself.
Yeah.
You have a lock here with that, because I can't play any lands that are going to survive. Not really sure.
I think so too, but...
I'll discard 2, and let's see what happens. Let's see one more turn. I'll discard, and I will discard. Well, I guess I might as well play it. Yep. I'll play it. We'll let you waste your ping. Your turn.
2, 4, 6 cards in hand. I draw 2. Summoning sick land. 7 cards in hand. Draw one with the library. Ancestral myself. Draw 3. Okay. Let's see. I play a Chaos Orb. I Chaos Orb your Blue Mox. I ping your Volcanic. I play Spirit Link on the Prodigal Sorcerer. I messed that up a little bit. I draw a card. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I play another Sorcerer and attack you for 2. I get 1 life and pass the turn. I need to discard.
And that's a good game. I can't do anything because I can't play anything, and you could just keep getting rid of my land. So that's the lock. It was cool to see for before bedtime.
That's true.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Let's go to sideboard decisions and explanations.
Yep.
Give me a second, sort it out real quick. I boarded in 5 cards, 3 Spirit Link and 2 Blue Blasts. Here we go. And I boarded out those 5 cards, 4 Swords and a Moat, and this is the rest of the sideboard. Yeah.
Let me just see if this is 15. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One more Black Ice. That's for sure out. I think I took 1 Underworld out. I think is what I did. Just take a double check. That's what I did. Okay, so the transformational, when I put in the transformational, I took out and put in 15 cards. So I played the creature based, put all the creatures in. Mind Twist, this is an interesting card. It's not good, and I should have said this in the deck tech, but like it's not good in the main. trying to mind twist you and have you draw 2 or 3 cards with Howling Minds feels really bad. If I'm going creature based, all of a sudden this becomes the standard super live broken card, especially with Dark Ritual. So in the creature base, this is a monster as Mind Twist typically is. When you're playing Howling Minds, it tends not to be. And yeah, you had books, so I decided to put these in. Took out 1 Dreams. It still is good because you have Enchantress, but I do have other ways of dealing damage. These never saw any use, unfortunately. They're really just to try to protect from disenchant, but they never quite got it. Circle's Recall isn't great. Obviously, I have to take out the 2 Abysses. And since I'm not going to be relying on Dreams to win, take out the Howling Minds and the Winds of Change. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, maybe I didn't take out the Dreams. Guess what it is? 15, yep. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Yeah, this is right. These are like, if you want to take out Dreams, these are Dreams pieces.
Yeah.
I think this is exactly what I did. And I like shuffling in the whole 15 cards if you're playing a tournament. So your opponent's going to guess for game 3 and has no idea.
That's true. That's true. That makes the deck so super strong after game 1. Even if you lose game 1.
The glue is Dark Ritual, because Dark Ritual are main deck cards that work with both of these strategies equally well.
And I mean that the other 2 games where you played the creature-based list, the creature board was so fast I could not keep up with it.
It's a really fun deck. It's how I like to play Underworld Dreams, and I enjoy this in the Summer Derby 2020. And this is the Dreams deck when I play it. I tend to always come back to. It was really cool to see your deck, especially that last game. I'm really glad to see how the lock works with why you're playing Instill, why you're playing Prodigal Sorcerer, and the Living Plane. And you can see when you have that out, it's definitely a lock. I'm never, with the Summoning Sickness, I'm never going to get to play another land to use it. So it's a hard lock once you get that. And it was nice to get to see that last game.
And to be honest, I mean, Install Energy is a $1 card or €1 card, which sees 0 play normally in Old School, 0. And it's so viable because it gives the creature haste. I mean, it's unaffected by Summoning Sickness and you can still untap it.
It's a cool card.
It is a super cool card, especially in decks where you can abuse it. For the viewers out there, this was my boarding plan. As you can see, I could easily go for Divine Offerings, but I thought, okay, he has probably only Black Vices. I love the Holding Minds. Drawing more cards is always good for me. And besides that, I hit nothing with the Divine Offerings. So I rather kept them in the sideboard. I did not see a lot of red spells beside Winds of Change and a few Lightning Bolts, so it's not worth to board in Circle of Protection. Yes, I could go for Control Magic, but as I told you, I did not expect the Transformational sideboard, so I didn't board it. Same with those guys. I boarded in the 2 Blue Blasts because I wanted to counter the Winds of Change, but it's not necessary to counter them. And the City in a Bottle would be great against this Transformation board, but I didn't expect it, so that's why I kept the City in a Bottle in my sideboard. I would probably go for Spirit Link mainboard, at least 3 copies, and switch them for the Swords to get more space in the sideboard if I would run that deck again, because then you can draw more consistent cards with the Verduran Enchantress. And you also have a removal here. Your opponent will never attack you again, and he will probably not block. So yeah, that's why I would go for the Spirit Link in the main board over Swords to Plowshares for sure. Yeah, that's it.
I like that plan.
Thank you. I mean, I would also give if some of you guys really like the decks you see here and want to rebuild them, I would also give you kind of an advices what I would change after play testing it, because sometimes me and Charles also run decks which we never played before. So we also don't know if the brews are insane or if they are just bad. But everything can happen.
We read all the comments, so if the deck should be changed or they're good or bad we love the feedback.
Yeah, that would be great. Because we try to keep up with all the comments we're posting on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So whenever you have time, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button if you like what you're seeing, and we try to keep up and answer as quick as possible. We are also happy to discuss decisions, because we are also players, and probably some of these decks will see play in tournaments soon. Yeah.
Thank you so much for episode number 8 in the Brewers Tavern. This was great.
Thank you, Charles. I wish you a good week and hope to see you soon for another episode number 9. And yeah, thank you guys for turning in, and see you for the next episode when we say again, welcome to Brewers Tavern. Bye bye.
For now.